A little like water and oil.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
What's in the kettle and ready to boil?
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
One silly rabbit, one pampered pooch, fell from a plane with no parachute.
Got stuck in the jungle putting down roots.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Well, since Leroy's out today, I might as well watch a movie myself. Let's see. Oh, look at all this movie junk. Titanic. No. This one's got nothing. Transformers. Tombstone? No. My best friend's wedding? No. Tora? No. Oh. This is new. I never thought I would have this one before. Huh. This is an unusual tape. I better take a look at it. Well, I might as well enjoy this while it lasts. Let's see. Oh crap. This thing doesn't work. There's no batteries. Never mind, I found some batteries. Alright, trying to see what this show's about.
What do they call that deja vu feeling you get when you think you've experienced something before? Deja vu? No, that's not it. What do you call that deja vu feeling you get when you think you've experienced something before? Deja vu! That's not it either. Wait. What do you call it? I'm having one of those feelings right now.
Oh my gosh. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I thought they got rid of the show. Huh? Since when I had a tape of Brandy and Mr. Whiskers? I don't think anybody has a tape of Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. What the heck? I'll say I'm back from the war. Hey, that's not funny. Leo, come here. Look! That's a Brandy and Mr. Whiskers tape.
Yeah, so?
Oh, so? I didn't know we had one. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers was pretty much a show that didn't have any DVD release, let alone a tape.
That was probably because they only last 2 seasons.
Of course. I remember watching this show when I was just a little kid. Of course, I didn't quite watch it that much often, but it was usually there when I saw it.
Why don't you make it into one of your reviews?
You know what? That's a good idea. Hello, this is Jose Roach at the movies. Okay, once more, we're not in the movie. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, a show that Disney Channel had for only 3 years.
Who's a little like water and oil?
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
What's in the kettle and ready to boil?
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
One smelly rabbit, one pampered pooch, fell from a plane with no parachute.
Got stuck in the jungle putting down roots.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers was a Disney Channel show that ran from 2004 through 2006, only lasted for 2 seasons. This show included a bratty dog named Brandy and a dumb bunny named Whiskers, and the Ren and Stimpy-ish Gilligan Island-ish adventures pretty much May had throughout these 2 characters. The show's humor is pretty much a lot like the Tex Avery cartoons, pretty much putting a lot of sight gags in there and pretty much putting a lot of off-the-wall jokes every now and then. And it's actually very amusing to actually see some of the gags that mostly Disney's not very well known for. And when I mean about the comedy of the show, I mean they use a lot of the sight gags, and pretty much they use it quite a few times in the show. Like a few of these, for example.
This must be the end, because my life is flashing before my eyes! Hey, wait, that's not my life!
It's the annual Florida Harrington Ball. Obviously, I won't be able to attend the real one this year.
Yeah, my bad.
But that's not gonna stop me. The Harrington Ball is my moment to shine like a diamond.
Yo, Brandy, how long we gotta hang here anyway?
Until everyone sees just what a beautiful sparkly diamond I am!
I think you pretty much get the idea. And also involving a lot of the character humor throughout the show. And it actually pretty much works for a Brandy and Mr. Whiskers show. And let's also see what the characters are about. For instance, let's start with Brandy. Pretty much, if you first hear about a character, you might want to think about second thoughts, but here's a pretty much of an example of her. She's pretty much like a bratty high school teenage girl who pretty much is always pampered and everything. When we first expected that, you might expect her to be very unlikable. Well, they actually managed to make her likable. It's kind of like Red Hulk from Stimpy. When you first hear about his personality, you might think you don't really want to be with his character. But when you see him in the show, he's pretty much alright. The same goes with Brandy. If you first hear about her character, this may not be first thoughts, but pretty much they managed to have her a character. I mean, sure, there'll be some times like she might be very annoying at some points, but they don't really pamper her too much.
You clumsy meathead! You ruined my ball! Completely ruined it!
What's this?
Plans for my party. Guest list, menu selections, entertainment, and some gift suggestions. The numbers beside the item, that means I want to. Oh, and the most important thing? It should be a surprise. You must be joking! This papaya is so hard, it can cut through diamonds! And believe me, I should know. My philosophy? Niceness is contagious. Spread a little and soon we all have it. Are you like the biggest loser on Earth? No!
And then there's Whiskers, who's pretty much the dumb bunny of the whole group. Now, a lot like Stimpy in the Ren and Stimpy show, Whiskers is pretty much the comic relief of the entire show. He's mostly the crazy hyper bunny and always having silly jokes around him. Of course, he can get a little more, bit annoying at sometimes, but he's always nice to a lot of his characters around him, and well, he's actually a pretty ridiculous but very enjoyable character, like in few scenes like this.
Hello? Oh, there you are! Good news! You are just in time for Tangler.
Tangler?
Sure! It's this really fun game where you spin a body part and the color and you put the part on the color.
Whiskers, there's only one body part and one color.
Yeah, well, I got it on sale. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Spin! Game humor. So you want to go first?
No, I want to go to Tito's. I have to change clothes.
Alrighty, then my turn. Right paw purple. Right paw purple. Right paw purple. Oh, this game is full of surprises. What you making, Brandy? Oh, I hope it's hot chocolate. Brandy, I'm not sure you're doing it right.
All in all, it's actually a pretty good cartoon. Even though it wasn't exactly the most memorable or best Disney Channel show that is on nowadays, but it's certainly worth watching. If you ever find, I don't know, if you ever can find a recording of this show, I guess I recommend you watch it. If there's any release of any kind. I'm not exactly sure this show has a videotape release, let alone a DVD or some sort. But I don't know, this is a pretty good show. Something that Disney hasn't really quite made in quite a while though. And this has been another Jose Road Chat the Movies. I'll see you in the next episode. Hey Leroy, you still got that tape? I haven't quite finished watching it.
Dang!